Welcome to another live stream. In today's live stream, we're going to do a clean install of Windows 11 25H2. Let's get started. If you have any questions, put it in the chat and I'll answer them. All right, so here I'm using Hyper-V Manager to install Windows 11 on. Go and get the Windows Media Creation tool, download the ISO, and then put it on a USB drive with Rufus. I have a video on the channel on how to do that. So once you do that, let's get started. So here we're going to do some settings here. We are going to turn off the network because you don't want no internet going to the computer or laptop that you are installing Windows 11 on, because what it's going to do, it's going to ask you for a Microsoft account. We don't want that. Okay, then we're going to get my ISO file. Okay, good. So now let's start up the virtual machine. All right. So here, we're going to leave the language on by default English for both. If you're in another country, you can choose your time and currency in that country wherever you live. Okay, so let's hit next. Same thing as the keyboard and input method. Hit next. Here we're going to install Windows 11, and you can click here, I agree to delete files and apps and settings. If you want it, this is the new setup. If you hit next, I'll show you the new setup. We're going to bypass the product key. Click on I don't have a product key. Okay. So here, we're going to install Windows 11 Pro. Home has less features than Pro does, so we'll have the maximum features possible. So choose Windows 11 Pro. Or Home if you don't have a Pro key. If you don't have a Pro key and you have a Home key, select Home. Click Next. We're going to accept their agreements. All right, so this is the new layout. All right, so all of these are disk zeros, which is your hard drive. If you have your USB drive inserted, it's going to be disk 1. You're going to delete all the partitions that is on your hard drive that you want to install Windows 11. If it's a brand new hard drive, then you might need to delete the partitions. If it has a partition, I doubt it's going to have a partition. So now I'm going to show you the old style of the installation for Windows 11. So we're going to hit back and the previous version setup. All right, so here's the old style. We're going to hit next and we're going to install now. Okay, so here I don't have a product key. and we're going to select Windows 11 Pro. Hit next. Accept the license agreement. Here we're going to install Windows only because we're not upgrading anything. All right, so here we're going to delete the partitions. We're going to have it where it's all unallocated. Okay, so now we have a hard drive with an allocated space. When you get a new hard drive, it should look like this. All right, we're going to hit next, and it's going to start installing Windows 11. All right, so now let's set up Windows 11. So we're going to choose your country. For me, it's going to be United States. Click on yes. Keyboard, we're going to pick yes. We're going to skip the layout. I don't want another second keyboard layout. One is fine. All right, so here, you're missing where it should say I don't have internet. We're gonna fix that. You can't install the driver. It's a waste of time. So on your keyboard, do Shift F10. If you have a keyboard that has a function key, you're gonna press Shift Function F10. Okay. Command prompt come up. Now we're going to type in OOB. You're gonna type in OOBE backslash bypass NRO. Now it's gonna restart. And once it restarts, it's going to go through that process again. No, because we are using the 25H2 version of Windows 11. So it did not get patched. So here we're going to come to the region again, click yes. Hit yes on US. If you're in another country, choose a different country. Choose a country you're in. We're not going to add a second keyboard layout, so we're going to skip that. So now it's showing I don't have internet. Here, we're going to choose I don't have internet. But you got to make sure your internet cable is unplugged and you don't have network connectivity to your computer or laptop. So here, who's going to use your device? For me, it's going to be let's go Bob. You can enter whatever name you want. Password. Put in a password that you can remember. Hit next. We're going to confirm the password that you entered. Security questions. You don't really need to remember the security questions. Okay. So that's why I always put Bob. Bob's a cool guy. All right. So here, privacy setting, turn them all off. You don't want Microsoft to know anything about you. As you don't. Click accept. Now it's going to create the new user profile. Yeah, so the security questions is just bogus because I have a few videos on the channel that show you guys how to reset your password if you forgot your password. So, and I'll show you that after we get this installed completely. So real quick, I will show you guys how to reset your password if you forgot your password. Okay. I've been getting so much comments saying, oh, it doesn't work. This method doesn't work. What's going on? It doesn't work. I'm going to show you it does work live right now. So here, I'm just going to randomly, oh, I forgot a password, right? You're going to hold shift, go over here to the power button. You're going to restart it. That's a little odd on my Hyper-V. We're going to do the same thing. Hold shift and restart. All right. We're at this menu. Click on Troubleshoot. Click on Advanced Options. Command Prompt. Okay. Now, we're going to type in net user. So here, net user will not work in advanced options anymore. It used to, but not anymore because you don't see the user Bob in here at all. So we're going to do C drive, which is where operating system is living, your hard drive. Now there's a few ways to do it. Let me okay. So you're gonna put in copy. C : /Windows /system 32 /sethc.exe. Then you're gonna go C : enter. Now you're gonna go copy /y for yes. C : Windows /system 32 /cmd .exe. C : /Windows /system 32 /Seth c.exe. Exit. Continue. Okay, so now what you do is you hit Shift. There's the command prompt. Okay, C is the command prompt now. Now, what you do is you go net user. And look at there. There's Bob. There's Bob's account. So this works. I proved it live. It works. Just follow what I just did. Okay. So let's restart. Let's reset Bob's password. Net user Bob. We're going to give it a password. Any password you want that you remember. Whatever user account you use to what you want to reset the password, use that user. If it's Frank, Joe, Bill, whatever user account is. In this case, it's Bob. So Bob user is going to be password. We're going to go ABC567. Completed successfully. Exit. Type in exit, hit enter. ABC567. And I'll even show you the password. There's the password. We're in. Okay. So Craig's Tech, also have you considered backing up the original Seth file before doing this? Just renaming all you got to do is go back and redo what you did. So you reverse what you did in the command prompt, renaming Seth's C file, rename it back to the original file, and then bring back the cmd.exe. So there you go. So now what we're going to be doing is once you have your Windows 11 installed, you're good. We're going to rename the Windows 11. Okay, so we're going to name your device because right now it's just a generic name that Windows gave it. So I'm rename your PC. Rename this PC, sorry. So here I'm just going to do Win 11 VM. Hit next and then restart now. It's easy. Everyone knows how to rename the computer. But you want to do this for just housekeeping. Naming your PC. To certain people, it is pointless, but honestly, it's actually a good way to do things. Say if you have another laptop in your home, right, and you're on your Wi-Fi, and It's for troubleshooting connectivity to your PC. All right. So you don't want to remember a computer name that says desktop-ZF24364, right? You want to remember your desktop or your laptop as whatever your name it is, so you can ping your desktop to see if it's on the network, right? Or if you need to share a file or share a folder from that desktop, you can. So then when you share it, you don't want to do, okay, well, what's that share again? What's that computer share? You don't have to worry about going whack whack desktop dash ZVW24, right? And then hit enter. You can go whack whack uh computer name. Whatever the computer name you name your computer. And of course you can do that IP address. You can go whack whack IP address too. So all right, so we rename our PC. We're good. Now let's get internet on here. So we're going to go here. We're gonna plan a dab there, so it should. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so little monitor, internet access, good. And of course, I'm gonna just check see if you have it. ipconfig if I can spell. Okay, so good. So we have an IP address. That's good. So the next thing on a fresh install of Windows 11 is to do Windows Update. Now, if you bought a computer and not customized a computer, built a computer, okay, and or you bought a computer or you bought a laptop. Now, if you bought a Dell, you can go to this a website and search Dell Command Update. So what Dell Command Update is a software where you run it, and then it'll actually download all the drivers for that, all the drivers, the firmware, BIOS update, everything for the Dell system, and it'll actually go. And what it'll do is it will go to the Dell's manufacturer website and grab it. Okay. Same thing as Lenovo. Lenovo has the same thing as well. It's the Lenovo system update. Okay, so after you do all that, you install, you run all that, then you do a Windows update. Crazy Tech. Don't forget to install a different browser as well. I never liked Microsoft Edge ever since I got invested with AI slot features. Well, that's preference, right? So this is just to get you going. Everybody needs to check for updates and rename the PC and that kind of stuff. Doing the browser, that's your preference, right? If you some people like Edge, some people like Firefox, some people like DuckDuckGo. Okay, so let's check for updates. All right, so it's downloading a few updates. Download the updates and then restart your computer. Then run the update again. Check for updates again. And then make sure totally forgot. Make sure to put your product key in as well. If you have a product key, make sure to activate Windows 11. So just do activate settings. For me, we didn't put a key in. So here you'll just click on change and then just put the product key in that you bought your Dell or your Lenovo. Now, normally you don't have to do this because your product key, when you buy a Dell or Lenovo laptop or desktop, the product key is embedded in the board. Okay. But if you're custom building a PC, most likely the motherboards will already say Windows 11 ready. That'll come already with Windows 11. So just in case Windows is not activated, this is where they activate it at. I'm not going to do it because this is a demo and it's a virtual machine. So I'm not going to waste the product key on activating it. I'm just going to wipe this VM anyway. So, all right. So let's check on our updates. All right. It's still installing, downloading, and then it'll install. All right, so while this is going, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the chat and I'll answer them. We'll go through them. So, All right. So another thing is, most people don't like the taskbar start menu in the center, like a Mac interface. So to change that, just go to taskbar settings. Then we're going to choose taskbar behavior, and we're going to align it to the left. Now it looks like a Windows taskbar start menu setup. All right, so looks like Windows update finished. So let's check for settings. Okay, so it looks like it's still installing. Okay, so that's about it on installing Windows 11 from scratch. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I think we're going to end this small stream for now. So if you like this stream, give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna try to stream once a week. So share this out, tell your friends. I'm going to do more streams. So oh yeah, I know. They do take forever. Oh yes. And some of the worst time. Yes. Yeah, Windows updates do take forever, but you can always minimize it and do other stuff while it's updating and installing, downloading and installing in the background. So all right, so that's it for the stream, and I'll catch you guys next stream next week. So like always,